The Paris Agreement was reached in Paris in 2015 in a conference of virtually every country in the world. And it sets forth the global objective for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and coping with climate change, and it called upon every country to put forward its own voluntary commitment called nationally determined contributions for what it's going to do to reduce greenhouse gases. When the U.S. first withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement, when Donald Trump first took office, um, there was an extended notice process, which actually didn't take effect until shortly before Trump left office in 2020. This time, it's just a one-year notice period. So President Trump, in his second presidency, has announced that the U.S. is withdrawing. That becomes legally effective a year from now, but as a practical matter, everybody knows that it's coming. So as a practical matter, the U.S. is out already.
What is different now from, for example, 2016 is that we're looking at overshooting 1.5 degrees. That is becoming very, very likely. The hope back in 2016 was that we will be able to keep warming to 1.5 degrees. Now we look at overshoot, which of course brings to the forefront that much more ambitious global action on climate change is needed. And here, having the biggest economy, the second biggest polluter, pulling out of Paris, pulling out of that collective agreement that we have is a very negative signal, and it may carry over to other states who also have a significant responsibility then also to say, well, if the US isn't committing, we will also do less or less ambitious action. So there is a danger that this could have a spiraling effect on the ambition that other parties would put forward.
We already know that we're not going to stay within 1.5 degrees. And by some calculations, we're already past it. The longer the U.S. stays out and the less it does to reduce its emissions, the closer we'll get to 2 degrees and possibly even beyond. So the U.S. withdrawal, and more importantly, the actual policies of the U.S. further jeopardize the achievement of the Paris Agreement's temperature goals.